Hello and welcome. This is Bijan Hushiar. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to overcome a lost password. I've already configured router 1 with the console password. Let me go ahead and connect to the router from the terminal, accept these things, and then I'm going to be prompted for a password to get connected. I remember that password for now. It is con dash pass. I enter the uh, router's user mode. I go to privilege mode and I perform a show command. Show version. I want to show you something. I wanted to show you this at the end of the output of the show version command. Configuration register is set to this value, 2102, which is an hexadecimal number. When configuration register is set at that value, during the boot, router is going to load startup config file into the memory, and that file becomes running config. So if you have already configured console access password or enable password interfaces or anything like that, they are going to be in effect. For the password part, you'll be asked for a console password to be allowed to access user mode. To access privilege mode, you'll be asked for a password if a password is configured. Now, it is possible for you not to have used your password for a while and forgotten it, or it is possible that one of the IT that works for you is leaving the company, and after he or she has left, he or she did not provide you with the password for these devices, and he or she is not cooperating with you after he or she has left. You cannot throw away your device. You need to overcome the lost password. So this video is going to demonstrate that one. All we have to do is we have to turn the router off and turn it back on, and during the boot we have to use the control key to go to a particular mode called ROM mod. Now, the break key you do not find on laptops anymore, very rare. So depending on the model that you have, different key combinations would perform the break key function. For example, I'm using HP. For HP, it's control function break. Control function pause or shift that acts as a break key. Let me just go ahead and demonstrate that. For other models, you have to research the internet or refer to the lesson that I have or the slide that I include in here with several of those models keys. So let me go ahead and turn the router off on the physical. I have to be a little bit fast in here. I may lose the boot process. In packet tracer. Boot process is a whole lot faster than real life. So let me see if I can catch it this time. I turn it off. I turn it back on immediately. I go to the terminal connection. During the boot, I press control function shift or pause key. This is for HP model. This doesn't work for other models. For other models, there are other key combinations. Refer to the slide for other models that I include in this video. If your laptop is not listed, then you have to research the internet to find out what break key is for your particular laptop. As you notice, My prompt is called Raman. Depending on whether it is the first time, second time, this number is going to increment. So don't worry about that one. This is the important one. I am in RAM Monitor. RAM Monitor is a watered down version of the iOS that is being used for troubleshooting. For example, I've forgotten my password. I cannot log into this router. I want to bypass or fix that problem. In here, first I'm going to change the configuration register value from the one that I showed you. It was hexadecimal 2102. I want to change it to 2142. If I change it to 2142, a startup config will be bypassed during the boot. And the command for it uh, is I have put as a reference in here confreg space 2142, press enter. Now that I have changed the configuration register setting to force the router to bypass the startup config, not deleting it, bypassing it during the boot, then I'm going to go ahead and reboot the router. The command for it is either reset or boot. Press enter. Router goes through the boot and it will take me to the prompt asking me whether I want to enter the auto configuration or not, as if this is a brand new router. Say no, as if it is a brand new router. Remember, I did not delete I did not delete or erase the startup configuration. I just bypassed it. Now I'm in the user mode. I'll go to privilege mode. I copy a startup config to running config because I may have other configurations such as interface or uh, or or routing that I have configured. I don't want to lose them. Copy, start, run. We normally do the reverse. We normally copy running config to startup config. Now I'm loading it into the memory. Yes. To maintain other configuration that I have. For example, if I had a host name or interface configuration or anything like that. After that, I'm going to go to global configuration mode, conf t, and I'm going to set new passwords that I can remember. Line, con, 0. I'm going to create a new password for it. Password, supposedly uh, the one that the previous admin has assigned didn't give it to me, so I come up with a new one. In order to make a new one, I go con 2 dash pass. Okay? And then after that, I say log in. Then I exit. I assign a new password to privilege mode by typing enable password, and I call it n2 dash pass. Okay? And then I copy running config to startup config. You notice I have only made modification to the password of the startup config that I loaded into the running config. Now I copy it back to uh, a startup config. Copy, run, start. One more thing that I should have done, which I didn't, I go back to global configuration mode, conf t. I have to change the setting for the configuration register. That command is config dash register. I'll set it at this value, 2102. Okay. Again, I have to copy, run, start. I should have done this command first before making the copy command earlier, but doesn't matter. It works like this too. All right. Now I'm going to reload or reboot the router. This time I'll be prompted for the password, but I remember the password now. It is the one that I have created. So that's how you overcome the what did we assign? We assigned con2 dash pass. Here you go. Enable. We assigned n2 dash pass. Here you go. So if there isn't just disgruntled employee who leaves the company and does not give you the password, don't freak out. You can overcome lost password by taking these steps that I demonstrated in this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video and you found it informative, please don't forget to recommend it to others who may be interested. Thank you.